What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So it's been a minute.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of stuff going on since we got to do a last update.
Yeah, we've been a little bit preoccupied just with everything that's been going on, but just wanted to stop in for a minute and I guess give you guys a little bit of update what's been going on with us. And we appreciate all those that have come on over here to Helm on the Range. So we're looking forward to updating you guys more about things that are going on in our personal life as well as behind the scenes on the company stuff. So just to get right into it, you go ahead and tell us what's been going on.
Well, I've been having some back issues since about the time of kind of the shutdown. We were doing some working out in the shop, and I think I just overdid it. I'm not sure really at what point it happened, but I got down on my back, and we couldn't go to the doctor during those times, so I just kind of had to deal with it, and it was really affecting my work. I couldn't sit at my desk. It's hard for me to sit in the car, taking kids to school and such. So we finally got to go to a doctor that specializes in backs, and he sent me to some physical therapy, and we did some x-rays, but we weren't really able to tell anything about what was going on. So I finally did all of my physical therapy that he wanted me to do, and I didn't really have any kind of progress that way. So they did the MRI last week, and they found that I have a torn disc that's completely torn and kind of collapsed and actually herniated. And right above that, there's two fractures, and then the disc above that has a rip in it. So there's quite a bit going on there. It's really painful. It makes it hard to sit for any length of time, and then when I'm standing, I have like shooting pains down both of my legs. So it's painful to sit or to stand. So my only relief is just laying around.
This has been going on for a long time, guys, like 6 or 7 months maybe now. And, the whole time of the isolation, which, if it's not frustrating enough, you're having to deal with all this coronavirus and kids being at home and, the whole thing. And, of course, we're being busier than ever. If that's not all frustrating enough, but to have major back pain like she's been having, and I know it's been very, very painful. And she's had kind of some bouts with this before, and usually it's down for a few days or maybe a week, and it gets better. Well, in this case, we had no idea, I guess, maybe to the extent of what she had injured, and some of the things that she was doing. We kind of set up a home gym. We were working out. We were doing a lot of, exercise bike, treadmills, stuff like that. And I think maybe some of the running or something like that might have done it. But, that's what happens when you're trying to get better, or, you end up, what do you say, one step forward, 2 steps back. So, in this case, it was a lot of steps back, but it took all this time. We had to go through all this therapy and stuff like that for her to finally get an MRI, which I think hindsight, I just go find somewhere to pay to get the MRI next time.
Yeah, just kind of skip the process, but I guess insurance.
We could have saved ourselves a little bit of money
and time
on some of that.
I wasted 6 weeks.
So anyways, it is what it is. She's at least figuring it out, and we're trying to make the most out of getting her better as soon as possible.
Without surgery.
Yeah, and the doctor that she's been seeing is definitely anti-surgery. He's trying to go through every step that we can. And he's saying her back, that she's healthy and stuff like that, but we got to start treating the problem instead of trying to build up her core, which is what some of the therapy stuff was doing. So anyways, that's a little bit of inside information, what's happening. Some other things we've been working on is we've been adamantly working on rebuilding a website. So this is a brand new site, guys. Our other site is it's outdated. It's not something that really helps us out anymore.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of inquiries on a daily basis about people that want to build, and they want to know
where we build, how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, and Brandy is the one that helps facilitate for answering a lot of those questions as they come in. But I hope if you guys have been some of the ones inquiring, I hope you understand. Been really busy. She's been in bad pain, and a lot of times she's either having to rest while she answers emails, or do some of this other stuff while she's making phone calls to return calls.
Not to mention our old website, like people that were inquiring on that site, we don't know why, but like all of those messages were getting lost. Like they were just going to a spam file somewhere, and
That's right.
You would happen to find them, and there'd be like 50 emails.
Yeah, we're usually catching up, or I'll go through and find spam mails, and usually about 20 at a time. So, which is not good. So
Yeah.
we're trying to fix that problem, and we are so close.
I think, are they hoping to do it next week maybe?
I don't know exactly, but it's getting close.
Yeah, I hope so.
And on the site, here's just some of the quick inside information of what's going to be coming. Is we're going to be having there'll be informative information about the areas that we service, talking about our process, what it's like to build. You'll find packed into this all the information that a lot of information that people ask. We're going to have
A lot of questions answered.
Questions and favorite answers and questions, or questions and answers, and we'll have some of the banking information. We're going to have.
It's just all directed towards barn dominiums instead of kind of all over.
Right, and because some of you guys might not realize this or not, but previously we were doing a lot of heavy remodeling, bathrooms, kitchens, this kind of stuff. When we were advertising for that years back, and so we've got a nucleus of people that still look for us in that realm. But we are trying to just stay focused with all the work that we have going on the new construction during this season, and this is really all we got time to do. So we're having to recenter our website based on that. So you're going to see more of a builder's or a new construction building website with all this type of information talking about our process.
We're also going to be like selling shirts and hats and.
Yeah, so e-commerce, that's a big thing that many requests. People that would love to have some of our gear. I've always been one to just not believe it. Like, that's what everybody says until you put something up. But I don't know. We'll see. We got some pretty cool looking products that we've been working on. Yep. So, stuff that we're going to be updating more and more to help build our brand. So I think it's going to be pretty neat, guys. I hope you guys will check it out and be on the lookout, because when it comes up, we're going to need y'all's support.
Yeah, we want to do some giveaways and stuff. We got, 50,000?
We are close, really close. I mean, within like 100 or 200 people of being 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. And that's so awesome. I think it was in December of 2019 or January of 2020, we were at 10,000 subscribers.
Wow.
So just this year, added another 40,000 subscribers already to our channel.
I think it was the Corona quarantine that put us.
Probably everybody's sitting at home and watching YouTube.
Yeah.
But, and dreaming about being out in the country instead
of being in their house and being like, well, I really wish we could fix this or change this. Let's just build something else.
I know. That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We're thinking, no. We have a lot of work we want to do here too. But so that's, and then another little side bit of information that I'm trying to get thrown into this package for our website so I hope you guys will hold on for this, is to try to make plans available. Some of the previous plans and stuff like that that we have done, we're going to try to make these available to you guys to purchase. It won't be something that we are going to be modifying plans, but just buying a set of prints that we've already built from. So, I'm not sure 100% the capacity of what all be there, but we're talking about trying to make this available. So that's another little bit of information. So what else? What else is going on?
Well, we just celebrated our 20th wedding anniversary.
20 years.
You want to know how we spent it?
What did we do?
My mom had surgery, so I spent it at the hospital.
Yeah,
and
her mom had major surgery, so.
Yeah. And Josh was working, and then we spent the evening at football practice.
Yeah, our
youngest.
youngest.
Real romantic.
It was nice. I think I got bit by mosquitoes several times that night.
Yep.
But that's what you work so hard for 20 years of marriage, so you can do that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I just imagine we would be somewhere in
Hawaii or some
island.
Yeah.
Or some special trip. That's really what I imagine. But 2020. Yeah, we got married in the year 2000, and I always joked and said, that's so I'll never forget how many years we've been married.
Yeah, it's easy to calculate.
So far I've never forgot, guys.
And I did him a favor. I shouldn't have done it this way, but it's right by my birthday, so he can't forget my birthday either because they're so close. Like, it's a pretty big month. So
I would never forget our birthday.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what else has been going on. I mean, kids are doing school. We finally kicked them back out to school.
Yeah, they got to start going back to school now, and so they're actually face-to-face.
Yeah, Brandy couldn't handle it anymore.
No, I got in trouble, guys.
Y'all get out of here.
I didn't get to tell you this on the last one, but I got in trouble.
She's bad.
The first week. So they're doing their Zoom calls with their teachers, and Bailey had already had to sign on with her teacher, so she was being mishelpful and helping Justice get on with his teacher. And she's too helpful sometimes, but it's okay. So one of the times I got called in on was because I guess Bailey got the site going, and she's like, Justice, hurry, come here, I got your teacher on. And so he runs in there, and he stepped on something, and he was crying, and so he's sitting there with tears in his eyes, but they're muted, so they're not able to like respond or talk or anything. So Bailey typed in the chat area, just so the teacher would know she's being helpful, that Justice hurt himself. I don't know why that was offensive to a parent, but they called the teacher and said that they didn't need to be chatting in the chat room. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know she did it. And then they did some fun things, trying to make it fun for the kids. So they did like a scavenger hunt in your house, and so you had to find 3 things that started with the letter of your first name. So Justice had to find 3 J things. Jaden and Bailey both helped him. So they came up with jeans and Jell-O, and they were looking for one more. And Bailey, ran in Justice's room, and she was looking through some of his stuff, and she came out with handcuffs and said, "Look, you can use these for jail." And so at some point, they were in the I don't know if they were playing with them because they were out on the table for the scavenger hunt. If he was playing with them or if she was in the background or what. But somebody called in because it was inappropriate for handcuffs to be in the Zoom call, which, mind you, there's 20-something kids. I'm like, how did you even spot that? There's so many kids on here. It looks like the Brady Bunch where there's all the little squares of kids. And I'm like, how did you even see that? And why is it offensive to you? They're kids' toys handcuffs. It's not like they had, fur on them or something crazy. It's funny. But anyhow, we
joke. We say that, Karen was watching.
Calm down, Karen. They're not mine.
So, Brandy got in trouble.
Yeah.
Got put on probation.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Not really. It was just funny and it was silly, but and then we're not even 2 weeks in to school, and they called me on Friday and said that Bailey's stomach was hurting.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, does she have a fever? And she's like, no, she doesn't have a fever, but stomach ache is on the list of symptoms for COVID, so you're going to have to come get her immediately. And they're like saying I have to either take her to the doctor and get a COVID test or get some kind of another diagnosis, or she's going to have to be out of school for 10 days. And I'm like, seriously? All kids have stomach aches. They're sending them home for runny noses. So,
right.
I mean, they're trying to be proactive, and I get it, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, like, what kid doesn't get a stomach ache right before lunch or
and it's
whatever?
It's not that we take it lightly. It's just, I think we're in the position like most everybody else. It's like we're over it. We feel like, and I understand not everybody's moved on, and but we're just ready to move on like everybody else. So
yeah.
We're really worn of 2020. So we're looking forward to the days to get back to some kind of normalcy. So
yeah.
Like where we can go on vacation or some kind of a trip for our anniversary. That'd be nice.
And not have to quarantine when we get back.
Right. So
yeah.
Anyhow, that's what's happening. And there's an update for you guys on what's going on here. So we'll be back with more updates and more projects on this channel. It's coming. It's just, like I said, I was actually recording all day yesterday. Putting up steel on a building, so you guys will be seeing that in some upcoming episodes of what's happening. And I think we got several more
y'all
episodes.
Put up 3 buildings just in the past 2 weeks.
Just
right?
in the last, just in the last 2 weeks, we've stood up 3 buildings. Yeah, so we've been hard after it.
And another foundation,
and poured another foundation on Thursday, 3 a.m. pour. So, but you guys will be seeing this coming week.
He's been just running nonstop. Poor guy. Feel bad.
We're making it, and this is what we signed up for. So we're happy for the opportunities and all that's coming. We're just trying to keep everybody healthy and get this work done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us. I think it's running a little bit long, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign it off. Until next time, we'll catch you guys here on Helm on the Range.